Okay, workout week 1. First exercise is jump squats. Now, if jump squats are a little bit too much right now, or you've gotten really tired by the end of the workout, we'll go over the first, just initial normal squat. Now, of course, if you needed to, depending on where you're at, you could always hold on to something just for extra support. But let's just go over the points of the exercise and then take it from there. So, feet shoulder width apart, unless you're very inflexible to start with. But generally, feet shoulder width apart is great. And you're going to start the movement off by letting your butt move back. A lot of times this will come forward. This will come into place with the Hindu squats and such, but for a regular squat where you're going to want to maybe get ballistic after, you're going to want to engage the glutes. So you keep them shoulder width apart and initiate the movement with the butt moving back. Your hands can go wherever you want. As you start to go faster, you'll probably start pumping them. So come back here, you're looking up, and you're trying to keep an arch in your lower back here. And from there, you can engage the glutes and fire the hips through, and if you're jumping, you'll jump. So in the very first, the dirty 30, these are probably the ones that you're going to want to do, and you'll be doing them a little bit faster and coming down until you hit parallel here. Now on the jump squat, there's a couple different versions that you can do. And the first is to touch your feet. So you'll start off center, you'll jump down from the squat, come up, touch, and back out. So just touch like this. Okay? Now the other way you can do it is more like a rocket jump, but still falls into jumping squats. So you'll either touch here and jump, or in the center here like this. And if you're outside, you can do them for distance. Go out 15 and then come back and do whatever you're doing. So that's the first one, jump squats. Second exercise, push-ups. Always can start them on your knees, but normal push-up. Keep this tight. The arms are going to come down, they'll form a 90-degree angle, but they'll be back, more like a point of a spear versus a T. So more like, instead of a T, they'll actually be down here. Same as if you're bench pressing where the bar would come right across here, you want the same sort of thing. So here, keep the core tight, and then just come back here. Now the further forward you go and bring your hands back towards your waist, the harder it gets. So here is normal, and then here gets harder, and it gets harder and harder as you go towards your waist. And that's the push-ups. Sit-ups, again, pretty straightforward. If you need to, you'll be crunching. Lower back pushes in, one vertebrae at a time. Crunch. And looking for such a squeeze that when you come down, you feel a little shake. And then you know you're squeezing hard. Now, when you're doing the sit-ups, you can get a swing for speed. Depends on if you're going for time or if you really want to work the muscle. Now if you really want to work the muscle, go one hand on each shoulder, roll down and roll up. Down, roll up. You're trying to curve instead of just going bonk and bonk like that. So try to roll down and up. And then last, this is probably the one where the most steps are going to need to come in for you, depending on where you're at, is the chin-ups. Now, with the chin-ups, I'll show you the straight ahead normal version. Underhand grip. This is to increase the diameter of the bar so that the forearms have to work harder. Just a towel with some duct tape. Underhand for chins. Start from a dead hang pull up until you're over the bar. And return to the dead hang. Now, if that's difficult, there's a couple things you can do. You can use a chair for a self spot. We'll use something like this to simulate it. And you use one leg to help assist you up. Like so. You can also use something like this rubber band, loop it up over, through, and from there you can pull it down and get your foot in there. And this will pull you up depending with the level of assistance, however tough the band is. Kind of like the gym ones where they push up on your knees. And last, which is probably your best option if you can get the right height, is to just jump. To use a good hip extension to get you up over. So that one will come in really handy because there's no transfer of equipment or setup that needs to happen. So you can do your whatever, 6, 10, 12, whatever, hit failure and polish off the end of the set to 15 with the jumping style. And so that's your jump squats, your push-ups, your chin-ups, and the sit-ups. Not in that order though. And they'll be all supersetted. So now, let's do those in the workout.